In this video, I am going to be doing a recipe from our CDP cookbook called Sweet Pineapple and Zucchini Bread. And the first thing that we need is 2 medium zucchini or 3 smaller zucchini, so that's what I have here. And I've washed them, and now what I'm going to do is grate them on a grater that has a handle on the largest side. And I'm doing this in a bowl so that everything goes right into my bowl. You could do this on a cutting board also. And you want to go slow when you get towards the end because you don't want to grate your fingers. To your zucchini, you're going to add the rest of the wet ingredients. The first thing that you're going to need is 1 cup of olive oil. The next thing that you will need is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You will also need 3 eggs. And the original recipe, this is actually from a Sesame Street cookbook that my son has. And the original recipe calls for 2 cups of sugar, but we do 1.5. And it's also going to call for 1 cup of crushed pineapple. And this adds a lot of sweetness too. So I got diced pineapple, so I'm just crushing this by hand. Mix all my wet ingredients together. Now sugar sometimes is with the dry ingredients, but in this recipe it's going to go with the wet ingredients. It's going to start to kind of melt in with the other things. And I'm going to put all of my dry ingredients together. I'm going to need 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, which is a lot. We usually use about a teaspoon when we're baking, but this makes a lot. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Now I want to mix my dry ingredients together. Put the 2 together. I have 2 loaf pans, which I'm going to grease the bottoms with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray. I have my oven preheated to 325 degrees. That's about 25 degrees lower than we normally use. This is a big batter, so I'm going to use a ladle to scoop it in. Okay, and these are going to bake for 1 hour or until a toothpick comes out of the center clean.